Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, it's 11 p.m. and another case of my mind wandering out of control and me doing a lot of rabbit hole research at the University of Google, if you will. What has happened is that it is December 7th today as I record this, but I want to plan ahead before the weather gets hot again. I know it sounds really early, but last summer it was 110, 120 degrees and I was all alone, and it was a very maddening feeling, and I don't want to go through that again. And as if that's not confusing enough, I've been doing a lot of research, and I came to the conclusion that I need to go on at least 20 first dates between now and then to have a decent shot of meeting at least a semi-right person. Let's put it that way. Okay. And as if that's not confusing enough, my grandmother passed away this past week, and I'll be off to Taiwan for a couple weeks to be with my family next week. It sounds like, and I was thinking, on the positive side, in Taiwan, I could actually afford to eat out every meal. And that's really nice because sometimes I'm eating out and I'm sitting maybe in a bar area and there's an interaction, right? Not often does it lead to anything long term, but it's a numbers game, right? Unfortunately, I can't afford to eat out every meal here in the United States. In Taiwan, I can, and I've had decent interactions there. But then I realized if I meet the right person in Taiwan, I can't bring them home with me. And I'm just very upset at this whole web of problems, right? And and I also thought about one thing I did think about is save as much money as possible so that come May, I teach at a community college. Come May, if I don't have somebody, at least I can take the summer off and go somewhere with milder climate. I thought about that as well. That's probably what I might tend toward. Ideally, I meet the right person, and then I work my dream job over the summer, and the two of us can take care of each other. That would be ideal, right? But it would be nice if between now and then I could eat every meal at the dining halls. I could network with a lot of people. I can't afford to do that. That's the crux of the issue, and it's very maddening. The other thing that has become very maddening is that the world is just so big, right? You meet somebody, and then who knows? Next year, you might see a dream job in another city, and you're back to square zero again, right? That's kind of been my life over the last decade and a half or so, right? I've met a couple of right people, but then Rochester, moved to New York. I met somebody in New York. I moved to Seattle. I didn't meet anybody in particular in Seattle, but I had a lot of close friends. And then I moved to Phoenix. And here in Phoenix, I have that one close friend at the church, and he has set me up on two blind dates so far. And I'm gonna have to go to Taiwan to be with my family anyway. But I was thinking it's a mixed bag. I'll be able to eat out every day, network with a lot of people, but I also have to recognize it's just practice. If I hit the royal flush there, I won't be able to convert my winning chips back. Right? That's the huge frustration of that. Right? This is the Peter Shit Show. Bum 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 bum. Peter Shit Show.